What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. Please drop a like for good energy, good vibes. We back on that timing. We need more good energy. Life is precious. Life is too short. Time to grind and get what we deserve for this community. Keep saying it. Now, we have some new leaked information about NBA 2K26. I told you guys, your boy OG is on point with the news. We're going back into the cycle. I realize it's two splits of the 2K community. There's really a lot of older 2K player heads, and not even just older, just players who just can't compete at the same rate, who really enjoyed certain aspects of this 2K and them taking away older things from the 2K. But the devs see how the community wants a lot of the stuff that some of the people complained about back in the day, the speed, certain little things. They're bringing it back with a new twist. See, that's what people think. Remember, this is not a finished basketball game. There's still things that needs to be finished and added on. Do you see 2K? You know how you got some things like Fortnite is Fortnite, but 2K can always change how the way your player moves at this place, change how the behind the back did. Is they can do stuff like Fortnite don't do switch a gun maybe here or there, switch the skins here. It's still the same game. You're still playing Fortnite. 2K is still trying to find that same mode. You see how Fortnite they used to have, they would put certain game modes and they take the game modes out, like, but it's, y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? Now here, let's read what Badger played. The community heard that tall builds will be better in NBA 2K26, and people are freaking out, instantly jumping to comparisons such as a demigod glitch in 2K15, literally flawed. 2K21 next gen builder, the power forwards, and more. Are we okay? Taller guards can be buffed to bring more diversity without them automatically becoming demigods. Yes. This is the problem with the community. As soon as they hear things, speed, when I was saying faster pace, oh my god, people think, oh, here we go. Now we're gonna go get one of these games. You got people who are just, I guess, slower players or something. I don't know. They always been trying to find a way to make a good, fast-paced, balanced game. Understand that. These slower paces, when we're feeling this clunkiness, this is them testing out things which people do not understand. Doesn't mean we're going to be playing a super zigzag speedy game, but no, where the speeds are actually, like when you play 25 sometimes, it feels like everybody's like kind of like the same pace. Like there's a little difference between certain bigs and certain builds, but you kind of feel too equal within speed. There has to be certain major differences that we can clearly see on the court just to make the gameplay different. Right, taller guards can be buffed to bring, right? Remember 2K20, it's possible to have a balanced builder where multiple heights are great. NBA 2K20 did prove that. My 6'10 was good in 20. My 6'10 was good in 19. And it was balanced. It wasn't OP. It wasn't like I was a pure sharp where I'm shooting in everybody's faces. No, I still had to get take right proper threes, utilize my fades when I can utilize them. So you guys gotta understand, it wasn't OP. Like people just used the word demigod to hype up their build, and their build wasn't really that super OP. That's just what people do because the skill and the play style, how we play, we just called it OP. That doesn't mean it's actually OP and it can't be stopped. I don't know why people's complaining like this, but I'm happy because we're back, and you guys see I have my matrix shades. Why are we acting like we haven't lived through this? If the game comes out and there's a certain height that's way better than others, that is an issue, like in 23, but let's not jump to acting like we already know it'll be broken with a little amount of info we have so far. Thank you, Badge Plug. Then we have another one. Niggas crying that the build's gonna be able to dribble, allegedly. Man, shut y'all ass up. You either gonna be nice or you gonna be ass. That's it. Too much crying in the community. Why not look at it as an opportunity to really fry niggas with a 6'10 or something? Oh, never mind. I know why. Niggas ain't got no stick, so you only thinking about having to deal with it. Makes sense what Downwork says, right? Makes sense. Now, we come to Uncle Demi's video. I think this is where people are getting and hearing these leaks from. And it seems like Uncle Demi is kind of going against 2K now. He went to Community Day 1 year And then now he sees, like, it's because this is how I look at it. Honestly, if I went to community day, it must not be that valuable to the creators. Because if I went to community day, I'm honestly gonna kind of just be sit back, chill, lay back a little bit, not do too much, like what Joe Knows is doing. Joe Knows, but see, here's the difference. Uncle Demi is in the position where he doesn't have the clout as Joe Knows. See, in the 2K community, there's gameplay watchers. This is why I say I appreciate the people who really want to watch my gameplay and who make it known that you do, because then it'll motivate me more to drop gameplay. Like, if it was 25, 26, I'm dropping gameplay for sure. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, at the point, if the game got dry and people didn't want to see it or whatever the case was. Uncle Demi doesn't have the same clout as Joe Knows. So, Uncle Demi, it works more in his favor when he does basically what people try to say, the Swante route. Because Swante been talking about 2K being ads for years, right? I liked 2K's even when Swante was saying it was ads. So I can understand how they can say that's his wave. Because he's been saying 2K has been bad for a while, right? Since 17, he's been saying that. Uncle Demi just recently went to Community Day. Maybe his numbers, maybe his views, maybe something he's seeing it's not the same. He comes and he tells people, oh, it's not my information, I'm just making educated guesses. But his titles, the VCC Trap, how 2K profits off your failed builds. It's like when you make a title like that, you're kind of going against the company. Like, they're not inviting you to Community Day again. And maybe he's trying to go in that route where he gets out of that thing. Because it's like when you go to Community Day, it's like you're a 2K employee. Unless you're a top dog like Joe Knows. Joe Knows is like, he gets that top dog factor on the YouTube streets, and he gets it in the Community Day. So, for these creators like Uncle Demi and stuff, they only get in that love in the Community Day. Maybe the early content, you get to upload it, whatever the case is. But it's not always guaranteed that you're going to go every year. So some of them probably just look like, nah, I can't take this. Let me just make content on what 2K is doing wrong type shit. So let's hear what Uncle Demi has to say. Let's see.
You going down this tunnel of making tons and tons and tons of builds. Now, we can go back and forth about the builder, we can go back and forth about gameplay, we can do all that, right? But the simple fact is this. The reason why
I had to pause. Maybe. What is this? Yeah, this is Rise, right? Maybe Uncle Demi is plugged in with them. Because he still has a logo. It's like, bro still has a logo and he's making titles like this. So maybe he probably talks to them and sees what he can say and whatever he's allowed, you know.
Why we continue to make builds over and over again is because of three main things, and then we're going to go through these three main issues of why we keep doing that. But before we even get into that, let's just talk about what I said in the beginning, okay? A lot of us, and that's just by nature, we're accustomed to certain things. We have a routine, and it's no different when it comes to NBA 2K as a game. When we get on NBA 2K26, we go into the builder. For the most part, most people are going to try to make their build from 25 that they loved. Now keep in mind, in 25, you might have made 15 builds and you finally found a build that you liked. You was like, hell yeah, this is going to be my build for 26, okay? Now, that's not wrong. The problem is, you know what the problem is, or maybe you don't know, is that, well, 26 is not 25. So if you make a build something similar to what you made in 25, guess what? That build might be trash, and guess what? You're gonna have to go back and spend another $100 to make another build. And this cycle continues because why? Because we don't get enough data. We don't have enough experience. We're not given a proper form to truly test out a build the right way before we purchase.
All right, I have to be OG now. I'm no longer a child, so I have to explain things the true proper way. Logical. It's the only way to really escape from whatever hell you guys think 2K pushes on you. One, Uncle Demi, and for anybody watching this video, there's no real way to make a bad build. That's not a real thing when we say, oh, we spend our money in 2K profits off of our pockets because we don't know how we're building our build. Nigga, everything is self-explanatory. High jump shot, you want to shoot. High dunking, you want to dunk the ball and finish. High defense, you want to play defense and block shots and do shit. What are we talking about? Even if a player's he only made him a 73 3 ball and he only gets agent 3 on, I know this badge not in the game, but I'm just being hypothetical. He only gets agent 3 on silver. Like, bro, your build's gonna be high somewhere, and wherever that high point is in your build, you're supposed to be a role player. We just been so used to this next gen all-star-ish. Everybody can do everything. You have centers now. Every time I hop on a random court, centers are just always trying to shoot threes. Out on the 3 line, not even getting second chance boards because he's out on the 3 line. It's just, bro, I'm telling you, it's so slowed down and so weird now. But I understand it is because there's no balance within the builds. Somebody has it in their mind they can do everything. Do you know how powerful that is when he has it in their mind? Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. My build has it. Once they balance out the builds, and even if you have stats where it looks like your build could perform next year and do certain things, it still affects. It still hits the gameplay a different way. The effects of it in game is a little bit different. It's like the older 2Ks where it's a little bit balanced. Big man is just not spraying out like Curry. No. You know what I mean? Once they get it back to that balance point, that's when we'll be fine. That's when you'll see people slow down on the builds because people will just get their builds for their roles, what they primarily need it for. You see? You're not thinking. If somebody's, I just need a PG, a small forward and then the center. Like, people could do that. Why do you think they made the all-star builder? So people can play and experiment, but it's like the same thing like what Illuminati said. It's not a placebo effect. There is slight differences when, you make a build this different this way, but 2K, it's not a heavy effect. It's not that heavy of an effect. You know what I mean? But still, people still feel like they're getting different things with the builds when they have different attributes put here and there. But really, when we play the gameplay, and you look at the gameplay, it's no true difference, bro. People are playing a meta. And this what ultimately creates for the builds, because people go through trying out what works here. Okay, yeah, having this at this works. So is it really like skill? No, it's a meta. Because once we see people get the best builds, supposedly, what do? They play within a meta playstyle of those builds. They're not doing their own playstyle. They're all playing in the same similar way. Dexing, doing this, having this high 3 ball, doing that. Cheese plays, I'm gonna do a Dex. Or I'm gonna do this, or I'm, regular stuff. I'm gonna slip dunk with high contact dunk. You know what I mean? Nobody's really playing like in a way where it's like, I have a versatile build that has this badge, has some post hop shot, or I could get this layer package and use this layer package on them. Nobody's in the mind state like that. You have to understand. Everybody's just, when they make that new wave of builds, it's to combat the meta. Combat the meta, and everything else is combating the meta. So once 2K can get to a game back then, like how we used to have it, pair shot creator, when we had shot creators in 17, 19, 20, these games, these builds, 22 next gen, the builds was perfectly balanced. You can never get to perfect, but they had a perfect balance to it. And what I mean by that is that there was clear differences on the court. You've seen many of different lineups. You used to see all 3 6-7s back in the day. One was rebounding, one was to be able to shoot, score, one was like a pair sharp. You see how that difference? One a pair sharp, one was like a rebounder build, and then one, man, it's not hard for them to get back to that. So if anything, they just wanted people to create more and more and more builds. That was really the pockets thing, if you want to say 2K went in people's pockets, because there's no true crazy difference when you're making these builds. It's like you can go high in certain areas, but it's not a big gap. It's like, that's why you see people, they can go with a lower 3 ball, because they're like, once I learned how to shoot, I don't really need the super high. It'll be more of a plus if I have some extra defense or extra dunk. This is how people start to think within the game. But the game should just have those certain, they gotta learn how to balance it, y'all. People are mad because we're going into the new era of them realizing, yeah, we need to give our game back that spunk. And by spunk, that's just the movement. Yo, players move faster in real life. Yo, go watch some of the Ball is Life, the 1v1 battles, the 3 dribble games. Go look at how these players dribble, the 4 dribbles. Go look at how these players, even when they do unlimited dribbling, way faster, way shiftier. 2K, they're going to get there. I'm telling you. So I don't know why people thinking, oh, the game's just gonna be some slow game. Just when y'all think realistic, it means no dribbling into it. Are you serious? Kyrie Irving then must be fake or something. They still can't even get Kyrie Irving's movement as fleek as he does it in video game. They still can't. Are working on it, so suppose they got pro play, so we'll see. All right, but great news, man. Taller builds being able to dribble. Y'all know I've been on my KDs for a while. That's just a perk for people who know how to dribble. Doesn't mean we're not gonna be able to get stripped. We still gonna probably be able to get stripped, plucked. A lockdown comes pluck us, a guard comes pluck us if we not handling it properly. You have to understand, it's just for movement more. They want the game to have more movement. Just because a person could do crossovers and don't mean he can't get clamped up either. I don't know why they've never made that in the game, like allow a player to be able to dribble, because you should be able to cross players with simple crosses, which I've always done in 2K. Meaning the ankle breaker doesn't affect the defender at all. It's like you cross him because you made him go the wrong way by doing a certain move, maybe a hezzy or something. You did another correct move off of him. So stop being mad. Stop hating. Please. We need that diversity. We need it. Of course, they're going to have something different, like where smaller builds are more snappier and faster. We already know it, so those are still going to be around too. We just need a balance. 2K needs that. They're going to try to work on it and get it there. Let's see what NBA 2K26 has to offer us. Y'all got more videos coming soon today. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.